Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Spit Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
And I'm Shagdog. We're doing Lizard King by Pipeworks Brewing Company.
Awesome, Shagdog. And what's the ABV on this, buddy?
6% is a 95 on Beer Advocate. It's an American Pale Ale.
6%. Wow.
Lizard King is light, crisp, and refreshing. Mosaic hops make for one tropical, citrusy, pinesy pale that gets our mojo rising. Throughout epic battles, the ninjas and the unicorns have been waiting for anything to tip the scale in their favor. After all, the unicorns and the ninjas have been fighting this epic battle for nearly an epic. And this age-old battle, the Lizard King will be the one to end the battle. There will be a peace among the two warring parties. With us and Pipeworks, they do the unicorn beers, and they had a unicorn versus ninja. Now the lizard is entering the fray, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
If you can tell, the unicorn's like a skeleton on here on the other side. Yeah. I am the Lizard King. I can do anything.
Well, I am the walrus. Cuckoo choo. Hey, it looks like a typical lager beer, my friend.
Yeah. And they say it's a Euro pale? American pale ale.
A nice frothy head. I got about 2.5 finger head on that.
Yeah, I got about 2.5, 2 3/4.
It's nice and frothy, inviting. I'm excited by it. You know, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh, that looks like I should just dive right in. You know what I mean?
The lizard.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I do apologize for the color of the can. If I hold it down here. Oh, can't. It's mostly green.
Got a nice hoppy Euro type pale lager type smell to it with grassy notes in there.
But it's an American pale ale.
Yeah, but it has a Euro type flair.
Yeah, but it does have the citrusy
kind of piney notes.
Piney.
Grapefruit. Yeah. Piney notes. Anyway,
let's do it.
I'm excited. I'm wanting to jump right in. Let me top it off a little bit. There we go. I topped it off.
All right.
I'm ready to dive in, my friend.
Pick up my
Shagdog, here's to you. Tried and true.
There's to the lizard people and their king. The lizard king.
The lizard people, yeah. And the UAPs that they fly.
Yes. And the thing on the moon is soul catcher. So they can catch our souls before it gets to heaven, and they send us back to Earth and reincarnate us so they can feed off our energy.
Damn bastards. Yeah. You know, I'm going to tell you, Shagdog, Mosaic, Citra hops. This doesn't have Citra hops, I don't think, but it has the Mosaic, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Got nice, piney, grapefruit type flavors, but not harsh. And it's got almost like a mango or a fruity, like orange almost into it, into the
yeah, like a little tropical.
Yeah. Maybe a slight papaya in there, but definitely a little mango, I think, flavor in there. And it's pretty smooth, easy to drink so far.
Yeah, I only think, did we give it a, we did give it a smell, right? Yeah. I concur, Jammer. Citrusy, a little piney, a little tropical, some fruits in there. Mm-hmm. It almost tastes like an IPA, but it's a pale ale. And it's a little light. It's like an IPA, but a little bit lighter. So I would go with it.
There's no real strong bitterness or anything like that. And the thing about it is, this is a type of beer that's just like smooth, easy to drink. It's not harsh in any kind of way,
Right. It's pretty good for an American pale ale. I mean, some people definitely wouldn't like this because it's probably maybe going to an IPA style a little bit, Indian pale ale instead of regular pale ale, but it's easy to drink. If it was an IPA, it's an easy to drink IPA. So
all I know is that there is a little dankness in there, but overall, that dankness is actually kind of accentuates the positives of everything in there. And I actually have to say, there's like a little lemony type flavor.
Zesty.
Yeah, and I have to say that I really like this beer so far.
Okay, it's not bad. I'm not a big. I mean, I like some of pale ales. A little lesser than the IPAs, but sometimes they taste like IPAs. It does taste a little bit like an IPA, but it's not too bad. It's easy to drink.
There's a lot of IPAs out there, and for the most part, most of them taste pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be negative about it. I try to stay positive. But most of the IPAs that I've had, there's a few that stand out. Not many, but they're few. And the typical IPAs that are out there, they taste very similar to each other, and it makes me. I mean, you see the ones like the 90-minute IPA, the 120 IPA, and everything. There's not much difference between the flavors.
Yeah, I mean the biggest difference is either whether it's citrusy, piney,
Yeah,
whatever, or all of them together, and then
a little fruitiness.
the hoppiness of it, whether it's like
Yeah.
IBUs are like really high or kind of medium or whatever.
And in my opinion, most of the different ones out there are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about not just the same brand, but different brands along the way. They have this similar taste, and it's like, okay, well, which one am I going to pick? Well, this one's $6 and this one's $5. Pick the frickin' $5 one.
I mean, there is some differences. I mean, as far as the hoppiness, whether it's those citrusy, piney mix.
Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't a little bit of difference, but not so much that it's so.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can say the same thing about the adjunct lager too.
Yeah, but I try to avoid those now.
Yeah, I think you got more differences in IPAs than you do adjunct lagers, I think. Yeah. But like you said, it's pretty similar. But to me, it depends on the quality. And I don't like really high IBUs, really hoppy. Mm-hmm. And if it's got a good malt backbone with the IPA, I'm okay with it because it masks some of that hoppiness. Yeah.
Well, this one is pretty smooth, easy to drink. I'm kind of liking the Lizard King. All hail the Lizard King, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey.
Well,
that was Jim Morrison that said, "I am the Lizard King. And I can do anything."
Yeah, and he died in France.
And he didn't die on his own vomit or something. I can't remember.
I don't know about the vomit, but I know he died in France.
Yeah, I think he passed out and choked on his own puke. I think, or was that Jimi Hendrix? I can't remember. One of them.
Mama Cass.
I thought Mama Cass choked on a chicken wing. How did Mama Cass, Jimi Hendrix, and Jim Morrison die?
Ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich. Maybe that's it. I always heard chicken wing. That's weird. Mama Cass, Jimi Hendrix, okay. 1970 and 1974, their deaths. Okay. Mama Cass, heart failure. Did not choke on a ham sandwich. She passed away in her sleep. Bullshit. I thought it was a chicken bone. Jimi Hendrix caused death, asphyxiation of his own vomit due to barbiturate intoxication. Jim Morrison officially listed as heart failure, as though generally believed to be heroin overdose. Okay.
Well, you want to know something that's really interesting? Generally speaking, they said that Elvis weighed over 300 pounds, right?
Yeah.
But in reality, they say anywhere between 240 and 260 is what he weighed. Because the rest of it was water retention. He was retaining fluids.
Right.
But here's the real kicker. He carried around him anywhere between 4 and 6 months worth of poop. And that poop weighed anywhere between 30 and 35 pounds.
Wait, he carried around in a bag or he just did shit?
He had, with his condition and everything, he had a large colon and all his prostate and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he was carrying around 30 to 35 pounds of fecal matter.
Wow. That's a lot of shit.
So 30 to 35 pounds of whatever he weighed, whether it's 240, 260, or 300, was crap.
So the king was full of shit.
Yeah, he was full of shit. And you think about that, 6 months worth of fucking shit.
Start talking about Elvis and shit. We lost 2 viewers, Jammer.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
I can't believe it though. I didn't do an
Googleize
enema
it.
or something. I
Googleize
mean, I can
it.
believe it, but why didn't you do an enema or get something done?
You know,
Laxatives.
I think the when you're on stage, you're getting that high.
Yeah.
You're getting that high, and getting that adulation from the crowd and everything like
Right.
that. And then when you come off that high, you want something to help you sleep. You
Right.
know, and so you're doing all these different prescription drugs, and you're eating this crazy food and all that stuff. And
I don't know about that. I never did that. After I came off the high, I adulations when I was singing songs or karaoke.
Well, were you as big as Elvis? Literally or
You know,
figuratively?
occasionally, every few songs, I might have been not quite as big. I didn't have girls like ripping their shirts, but I did have a couple girls tell me. I know they're lying, but when I sang a certain song by Bon Jovi, they got wet.
Bed of Roses?
Yeah,
I don't know if they were lying because they seemed to like that song.
I know.
And they always would come to you and ask you to do it. So
And then one of them started singing it years later. So
I think they actually liked the fact that they were like shocked that you sang it so well, you know,
Right.
and then they were like their appreciation of the song kind of helped you in you getting laid
could
from
be.
being able to sing it, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you, Bon Jovi.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Bon Jovi.
Lost his voice.
Yeah, I listened to a couple of Bon. Yeah, I like a lot of their filler songs on. Not only of course Slippery When Wet is their best album, but
Yeah.
New Jersey and even the one before Slippery When Wet, 7800 Degrees
78.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Not too bad songs. That one wasn't their biggest, but they had In and Out of Love was their first single off that one. A little bit of play.
Living on a Prayer.
That was Slippery When Wet. Yeah.
There was another one on 7800. What was it?
They had In and Out of Love. They had one song. It got a lot of radio play, but it wasn't a really big hit. They had Silent Night, was a slow one.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the Only Lonely was another one that was on there. Got some radio play. Only Lonely, oh, how much. Okay. But then one of my favorites on that album
We
was
had 10
Tokyo.
viewers and we lost 9 of them.
Let's talk about Bon Jovi.
No, because you're singing.
Tokyo Road was a really good song on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that. Yeah, we lost because of Bon Jovi. No, because you're singing.
I hate to pick on you a little bit. No, I mean, in general, it's crazy. They had a 7800 had a couple of songs on there that was pretty good. Not a lot. I mean, there was a few.
But it's classic 80s type, mid 80s, 84, 85 type rock,
Yeah. And then Slippery When Wet is when it's kind of like what I would consider Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet, kind of like Def Leppard's Hysteria.
Right. Or I'd say Def Leppard Rock Ranges. But I know what you're saying. That's where all the hits were. Yeah.
I'm saying the hits,
Yeah.
they went from,
that was their album. Yeah. The third album
because
they
Def
had.
Leppard had that album out before, which was golly, I can't remember the name of it. Before,
Pyromania was
Pyromania.
Yeah.
Pyromania. That had a lot of good rock.
Pyromania
hits.
was big.
Yeah.
But I mean,
A lot of good rock
Hysteria
hits.
was big because it was poppy rock.
Yeah.
And
Crossed
pour some
the
sugar on me,
boundaries.
really. Yeah, pour some sugar on me, really. And I'm still more of a Pyromania fan myself, and
Me
High
too.
and Dry more than Hysteria. But Hysteria is good. I'm not going to deny it, but it's more commercialized.
Yeah. I like Pyromania because it was Billy's Got a Gun.
Billy's Got a Gun. Action, not words.
Yeah.
All those
Hey,
filler songs were good. Yeah.
I don't mean to get back to the main.
Beer.
Yeah. What kind of? I'm going to give this an A- and a SWAF, man.
Wow. And on Beer Advocate, what did they get? You got a high score, 95, actually. Pretty high.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a straight up A and a SWAF. For a pale ale, it's pretty damn good, I think.
I mean, it's pretty smooth, easy to drink. It's got those nice flavors in there, like the little lemon zest, a little fruity, like mango almost. Grassy.
Yeah, grassy,
I mean,
floral, lemon,
Yeah.
a little bit of tropical pininess in there. It's mostly because there's not like a lot of pininess or
Yeah.
mango or anything, but it's kind of even keel all the way through those different flavors.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice drinking pale ale, American pale ale at that too, because I'm more of an English pale ale guy.
Oh
This kind of leans towards an IPA, but it's kind of lighter.
yeah. I like it. I would actually buy this beer again if I had an opportunity, especially if it wasn't too expensive.
Do you get any of the beers from these guys down there in Florida?
What is this? Pipeworks?
Pipeworks out of Illinois.
I think I've seen a couple from them, but I'm not sure.
They got a couple of unicorn beers and unicorn and ninja, and they might have some other ones too. But as you can see, the lizard. I mean, I don't know if you can tell in there. There's a unicorn is dead from the lizard.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Let me chug this down. How are you done?
No, I'm not done. I got a little bit left.
But yeah, I mean, I've said this before. Fucking Def Leppard, Pyromania. Me and my brother both asked for a Pyromania cassette.
Yeah.
And it's probably about 5-6 months after the album came out, Christmas it's somewhere around there. Anyhow, I got High and Dry because my mother probably saw that in the store cheaper. And my brother got Def Leppard's first album, On Through the Night. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't say that out loud, but that's what I was thinking. But I listened to it. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. I like it. And my brother had his. I listened to his too. I was like, I don't like yours. Because they had a couple of all right songs on that first one, but I didn't like it too much.
Well, here's the thing about that. And here I go again. There are certain gifts that you got as a kid that you feel like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But in the big scheme of things, you should be appreciative for whatever you got. And
Right.
I was similar. I had a gift that I got, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, I don't understand why you bought this, but whatever.
It was a good thing because look at you don't like High and Dry that much. Maybe I would be like you if I never heard High and Dry until a couple years later.
What are you talking about, me?
Yeah. Def Leppard High and Dry album.
There's a few songs on there, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I heard it right when Pyromania after Pyromania came out, and I got that album instead. And I think if I didn't hear that for a couple years later, maybe I wouldn't have liked it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like it because it's raw. It's a little more AC/DC like. I think it's.
Yeah. Well, there's the thing, the timing of it all when you hear it and everything, and the moment, the moment that you're in, and when you hear the music and what you're going through at the time,
And Jammer, either you're frozen or I'm frozen. Am I frozen?
I think that we're both
you're
not
good
frozen.
Now. You're good now. Okay. Hey, yeah, I mean, because I even listen to some, not all. There's some 80s bands, or records, hard rock bands, whatever, hair metal. I never heard their whole albums, and I listen to them now, and some of them really suck. But then some of them are like, how the hell did I miss this?
I didn't mind. There's a band called Giant. I didn't mind Giant all that much, and they came at the later half of the actual rock era. The hard rock era.
Yeah, I have to look them because I only heard like a couple songs by them. I never heard the whole albums or anything. But
I didn't mind them all that much. They had a few songs and everything like that, but like I said, they were coming late to the game, and by that time it was over.
Yeah, a lot of bands came late, and there's a lot of bands that had like one or two really good songs, and the rest of their songs suck. So it's like,
And the shame of it is that it transitioned from being rock and roll, kind of like, and what I mean by rock and roll, okay, rock and roll is kind of like Huey Lewis, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, kind of rock and roll,
I consider that pop, but
Eagles.
Huey Lewis is like regular rock.
Yeah,
I think.
Definitely, Men at Work, rock.
Yeah.
Now,
I consider some of those like pop rock. It's
they
rock.
could be
but it's
they could
pop
go
rock,
into the pop rock, but in general, John Cougar, rock.
rock and roll, yeah, but not hard rock, but
No,
just regular
it's just rock and roll.
Yeah.
And then you got hard rock, which I would say you step up to AC/DC.
Some of the hair bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bon
And then
Jovi.
heavy metal, I think the stuff that gets heavier, of course, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the Iron Maiden,
Metallica,
Megadeth.
of course, yeah. You got some bands that are kind of mixed in between hard rock and heavy metal. They're kind of like back
Which
and
reminds
forth.
me, Megadeth, I think it came out with their last album.
Yeah, I saw
And the
something about it.
reviews weren't all that great.
But probably not. I mean, his voice is what it used to be. Yeah.
They said the writing was pretty crappy, and and the performance of his singing and everything was pretty bad.
Well, I'll have to listen to it, Jim, because I don't listen to everybody that says stuff. Yeah.
I listened to some of it, and I didn't think it was much, especially thinking back on the time period when they were really big.
Yeah, and Megadeth. I mean, I like some of their songs, and I really do like some of his instrumental music writing. But as far as
a lot of
I mean, instrumentally, some of the Megadeth songs are pretty good. But yeah, some of the lyrics and the voice. Yeah. Yeah. Just I can do that. Yeah.
Well, you didn't. Otherwise, you'd be rich.
I know. But I mean, if you listen to "Kill 'Em All" by Metallica, you could hear Dave Mustang's influence, and even a couple songs on "Ride the Lightning."
Yeah.
And he did. They gave him credits for some of those songs too. So,
Well, guess what? Ride the Lightning. They do a version of it in this last album.
oh really? Like one of the songs, or
And if you remember correctly, that he criticized Ride the Lightning for not being whatever, I forget, but
yeah,
he criticized it, and then he did an exact version of Ride the Lightning. So how can you criticize something for being bad in some kind of way, and then do an exact replica of it?
Now, I tell you what, I give it to Metallica because they offered him to come to the stage when they got to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with them, since he wrote some of the songs that are on "Kill 'Em All," and I think one or two on "Ride the Lightning."
Yeah.
His credits are on some of those songs, but he's like, "No, that's you guys. I didn't play on it, so that's not me."
Me, if I wrote it, I would have said, "Well, I appreciate you invite me, and I'll take you up on that offer."
Yeah, I'll show that other gay guitarist you got how to play it.
Because guess what? I wrote the shit. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You performing a song is, you performed it better and greater than anybody else. But you know what? I gave you the song in order to perform.
Right. I showed you. It's weird because when bands get older, they're not as good. They're not good. Nobody's good as they used to be. Not maybe one person that's in their 70s are as good as they used to be when they were in their like 20s or 30s. Yeah.
All I know is that if they wrote new stuff.
But even then,
you got to cherry pick it, because I remember a perfect example, which was Jimmy Buffett. When he was younger and in the late 70s, early 80s, he was hungry, and he was more deep thinking, wanting to write something that meant something, and he wrote some wonderful lyrics and wonderful songs. And then he got fat and sassy, and then he wrote songs like "Math Sucks," which was just something for his kids, and it was just like, this is crap. And then he wrote other songs that were pretty good, and so you kind of have to cherry pick to a degree, because there's some good ones and there's some diamonds in the rough.
You know, he missed the opportunity. I don't know how old he was when he died, but he could have done. He did the song "Pirate at 40."
Yeah.
He could have done a "Pirate at 70." You know,
That would have been interesting if he
rewrote the lyrics or whatever. Yeah. There's not. I mean, look. I told my parents the other night. They were playing the instrumental in a movie or show they were watching. I was like, you know who sang that, right? And they're like, no.
He died at 76.
76, yeah. 9 Inch Nails, I told them. I said, but Johnny Cash did a version of that song later on. It was a big hit with Johnny Cash. And
here's the thing about Johnny Cash. He was always open to other music and and different types of music. He did stuff Sunday morning, was that Sunday morning coming down or something like that, going down?
Yeah. The 9 Inch Nails song was it Hurt, I think?
Hurt. That was another one that he did. That
was really good. I mean, it was better than the 9 Inch Nails version.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It was more emotional, I think. Yeah.
And the guy, I think, who wrote that song that heard Johnny Cash do it said, yeah, I felt bad when I wrote the song, and that's the reason I wrote it and everything like that, and the reason I did it and everything. But Johnny owned it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different kind of hurt when you're in your 70s or something. Yeah.
They said he owned it. I mean,
he had a lifetime of hurt.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, granted, a lot of his hurt was self-inflicted. Johnny. And especially in his younger years when he was doing drugs and stuff like that, it was self-inflicted. But when he got clean and when he, got with his wife and stayed with her and all that stuff like that, I mean, he was religious and he was, man, you talk about somebody who really appreciated different things, music and life and love and family and God and all that, country, and I mean,
yeah.
Johnny was original, that's for sure.
Yeah, if you get some artists come out in their 60s or 70s, even though he didn't write that song, he performed it well.
Yeah,
you gotta give it to that. I mean, yeah, Johnny Cash, the shit. Now, someone at work told me Johnny Cash. I mean, this is our big argument. Johnny Cash is more of a bigger rock star than Elvis.
No, I wouldn't say he was a bigger rock star. I would say, as far as country goes, he was a big country.
Yeah,
I would say Johnny is probably up here, then Merle a little lower, and then George right below that or right near that, level, and then Willie, of course, is up there too, next to Johnny almost.
Yeah.
Because
I told him, I said I can't put Johnny as a rock star because he was more country and anti-hero and rock. I mean, he was a whole bunch of stuff mixed, really. Where Elvis was probably rock and, or rock and gospel rock. I don't know what the hell to classify it.
He was country, rock, and gospel, I would say.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit in the ghetto and stuff like that. Maybe a little more.
Yeah, a little bit of soul.
Yeah.
A little bit of soul. In the ghetto.
But yeah,
in the ghetto.
I mean, Johnny, he held his own little category of music and fans and stuff.
I tell you what, I'm proud of my favorite rock band because at least they came out with one more good album in 2010. At least they got one good album. It didn't hit all the records in the charts. It did debut at 35 on the top 200. And about within 2 or 3 weeks dropped out. But
yeah,
I was happy with that, and I was happy. I think those songs were good. I think it should have been Hard Rock Album of the Year. They gave it to Slash with Snake Pit, and I didn't like Slash's Snake Pit.
Yeah,
I thought Rat did a better job on their album. Anyhow, What can you do, right?
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Suck it up, right? But there were some good songs on that album. I mean, I don't think it was the greatest album, but I think it was pretty good. for an 80s band coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80s band coming back, 30 years later?
Yeah, it was on 420 when that album was released, 2010, and they had some pretty damn good songs on there, I thought. Yeah. I still listen to it occasionally.
We already gave our grade on this, right? So
Yeah.
Hey, you want to go move on to the next one?
We might as well. Thanks to our 2 viewers for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell, Jammer.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Shagdog, Spinner Swallow beer review. One more to go, Jammer.
Yeah, at least one more. Yeah.
At least. Maybe a drink and a thinking. Whatever.
Yeah,
Who knows?
there we go. Let's do that. Hey, join the guys, Shagdog and Jammer, for the Spinner Swallow beer review.
And don't forget to watch us every time.